Imagine two friends. They graduate college together. They get similar jobs. They earn almost the same salary. Fast forward 15 years. One owns a beautiful home, has over $1 million invested, and can choose whether to work. The other is still living paycheck to paycheck. No massive lottery win. No millionaire parents. No crypto miracle. Just different decisions. The scary part? Most people don't realize they're making these mistakes until it's too late. Today, we're breaking down the biggest money mistakes people make in their 20s. Mistakes that can quietly cost you hundreds of thousands or even millions over your lifetime. The good news? If you're in your 20s or even your 30s, you still have time to change the outcome. Let's begin. Mistake number 1. Thinking I'll start later.
When you're 22 or 25, retirement feels like it's a lifetime away. You tell yourself, I'll start investing once I earn more. I'll save after I get promoted. I'll worry about that later. The problem isn't that you aren't investing. The problem is that time is the most valuable asset you have. Imagine two people. Sarah starts investing just $400 every month at age 22. James waits until he's 32. They invest the exact same amount. The same investments, the same returns. Yet Sarah could end up with hundreds of thousands more. Not because she invested more money, because she invested earlier. Money needs time to grow. And unlike your income, you can never earn back lost time. 1 year doesn't seem like much. 10 years changes everything. Mistake number 2, lifestyle inflation.
Your first paycheck feels amazing. Then comes your first raise. Suddenly, the old phone feels outdated. Your apartment seems too small. Your car doesn't look impressive anymore. Without realizing it, every raise becomes an excuse to spend more. This is called lifestyle inflation. It's one of the biggest reasons high-income earners still struggle financially. Some people earn 6 figures, yet have almost nothing invested, because every extra dollar disappears. Here's a simple rule. Every time your income increases, increase your investments before increasing your lifestyle. Your future self will thank you.
Mistake number 3. Financing a lifestyle you can't afford. Modern life makes borrowing incredibly easy. Credit cards, buy now, pay later, car loans, personal loans. Everything is designed to make expensive things feel affordable. Instead of asking, can I afford this? People ask, can I afford the monthly payment? Those are very different questions. A luxury car might only cost a few $100s a month, but after insurance, maintenance, fuel, interest, it quietly becomes one of the most expensive purchases you'll ever make. Remember this, the richest looking person in the parking lot isn't always the richest person financially. Sometimes they're simply carrying the most debt. Mistake number 4, not learning about money. Think about school. You probably learned algebra, chemistry, history, maybe even trigonometry. But did anyone teach you how taxes work, how investing works, how credit scores work, how retirement accounts work? Probably not. Unfortunately, the world assumes you'll figure it out yourself. And if you don't, the cost can be enormous. Just reading one finance book, watching educational videos, listening to personal finance podcasts, an hour a week, that's enough to completely change your financial future over time. Financial education has one of the highest returns on investment you'll ever make.
Mistake number 5, trying to get rich quickly. Every generation has its shortcut. Crypto, meme stocks, sports betting, options trading, day trading. Someone online is always claiming they turned $500 into $100,000. What they rarely show are the thousands who lost
everything, trying to copy them. Building wealth is surprisingly boring. Consistent investing, living below your means, avoiding unnecessary debt, increasing your income, doing those simple things for years. That's how most millionaires are actually made. Slow doesn't feel exciting, but slow usually wins. Mistake number 6, ignoring emergency savings. Life doesn't send warnings. The car breaks down. You lose your job. A medical emergency happens. Your laptop dies. If you don't have savings, every emergency becomes debt. An emergency fund isn't there to make money. It's there to protect everything else you've built.
Even saving 3 to 6 months of expenses can completely change how secure you feel. Money can't solve every problem, but it gives you options. And options reduce stress. Mistake number 7, comparing yourself to everyone else. Social media is dangerous for your wallet. You see luxury vacations, designer clothes, new houses, expensive watches, perfect lifestyles. But you're only seeing the highlight reel. You don't see the loans, the credit card debt, the financial anxiety. Comparison is expensive because it convinces you to spend money chasing someone else's life. Real wealth is quiet. Sometimes the millionaire is driving a 10-year-old car, living in a modest house, wearing an ordinary watch, looking average, because they chose freedom over appearances. Here's the truth. Your 20s aren't about becoming rich overnight. They're about building habits that make wealth almost inevitable. Start investing before you feel ready. Spend less than you earn. Avoid unnecessary debt. Keep learning. Ignore the noise. Be patient. The decisions you make today won't just affect next year. They'll shape the next 30 years of your life. Because wealth isn't built in one big moment. It's built through thousands of small decisions that nobody notices. So if you're in your 20s, you haven't missed your chance. You're standing at the very beginning. And the choices you make after watching this video could be the ones your future self thanks you for. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing. Every week, we break down the psychology of money, investing, and wealth with practical advice designed to help you make smarter financial decisions, one step at a time.